You know, ladies and gentlemen, I've been voting for this bill since 1999. I can tell you it's really, this issue has really experienced a very passionate history. Remember back when Gray Davis signed this legislation, and a governor later, this body had to vote to repeal that legislation. And I'm proud to say I was not one of those individuals devoted to repeal that legislation. But clearly, this is an issue that is full of passion on both sides of the issue. And it affects many people in their everyday lives. A lot of people look at this issue and look at it academically. Good, yes, maybe, debated, but I will tell you, for me and my constituents, this debate is real and it is very personal. And it affects many of us in everyday lives. I can tell you that my children today go to school with the children of many individuals, many parents that don't have driver's licenses. And if I can take a moment to tell you a personal story. A while ago, I met this young lady, this high school student that I was trying to recruit into my Young Senators program. Struck up a conversation with her. Very smart young lady. Went to local high school. Her and her brother, both American-born citizens, and her mother had a green card. And told me for the last 2 years, she had been living from relative to relative out of a van. She'd been doing that ever since her father had gotten pulled over with no license, sequence of events that led to her father, the main breadwinner, his deportation. A few moments after our discussion, I saw the mom pull up in a 1970s old Dodge van with all their belongings in life in the back of the van. The young lady jumped in, and off she sped, never to be seen again. And every day I can tell you as I'm driving in my district, I see folks being pulled over with the tow trucks coming up. An activity that only benefits one element in our society, and that's the towing companies. You know, I pull over and sometimes I talk to the officers to find out what's going on. And a lot of them tell me, Lou, the challenge that we have is you pull a driver over with no ID and you have no idea who you're dealing with. So our lives as public safety officers are that much more difficult. You know, the driver's license bill before us, it's not like the ones we voted on before. But as the speakers have said before me, we have a governor that is ready to sign this measure. So I got to ask myself today, do I vote for this measure? Do I give the taxpayers in my district the opportunity to obtain a driver's license, the opportunity to learn how to drive, the opportunity to learn how to drive and take that driving test and pass it and get automobile insurance, the opportunity to drive around in my district with that much less fear? Or do we stay and keep what we got? And I can tell you right now, what we got today is not acceptable. You know, a lot of folks that don't like this version have told me, wait till the feds act. Keep holding your breath on that one. Every day that passes is a day that my taxpayers in my district are suffering. So today, members of the Senate, I choose to vote for progress. I choose to vote to make the life of hardworking taxpayers just a little more humane. And today I choose to vote for driver's licenses for all Californians. Thank you.